Hello. Okay, so this is a bit of a weird one. Also, look at the render distance. Oh my days. But like, this is the only way I can keep the frames at 60. What was I going on about? This is a weird one today in terms of videos. As I'm making this, it is the 25th. I just tabbed out there for a second. It's the 25th of the 11th, but I'm not sure when I'll be able to actually upload it. And the reason for that is because there was a large storm in Queensland last night, and it's hit the power line connected to our house, which has caused an outage with our provider. So we don't have any internet. And in terms of hotspot, that doesn't seem to be working either. So I'm not entirely sure when I'll be able to make this or upload it anyway. So sorry about that. Yeah, but it was horrible last night. There was like the worst hail I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it was the size of like, I mean, it wasn't massive, but like each one was probably the size of like 3 marbles in one, pelting down simultaneously. Like, I say like a lot as well. In my area alone, when I was driving to, not my school, but driving to get my siblings from school, the amount of carnage on the road in terms of trees and stuff blown over was insane. Like, I saw a tree pretty much directly blown on top of someone's house. It was worse than cyclones, which I've been in before in my past. I've been in not bad cyclones. I was in Cyclone Alfred, which hit the Northern Territory a while ago. And although it was only, I'm pretty sure it was relevantly small on the cyclone scale. It's like, I don't know what it's called. I forgot. Even though it was relatively small, it still blew a lot of trees over, and I still feel like this, or the event that happened yesterday was a lot worse. What's funny though is that the local Walmart stayed open through the storm. So even though it was like pelting hail and everything was out of electricity, the local Woolies was still open. So we went in to get some groceries after, which was pretty funny. We had to go all the way to a different suburb, like 30 minutes away, to finally get power. Or not power, but to finally get data, so my sister could download something for her exam. Yeah, it was a wreck. I'm surprised their skills, like, I'm surprised a lot of the schools are still on, to be fair. It's funny how you can crash me there, look at that. I feel like I'm floating. I don't have a specific goal in mind for this specific episode. I know that it was meant to be Roblox today, and I don't like going back on my word, but as I see it, it's gonna be impossible for that to happen. So we'll have to move that until I get data again, which is also when this video is going to be uploaded. So I don't even know if this is coming out on the 22nd. I'm still going to title it that, like I do with all my other videos, because it's my journal entry for the day. Except I hope you'll forgive me if it's a few days late. I wonder how long I've been doing this now for. When I get internet back, I'm going to check that. Because I feel like I've made some progress in terms of my ability to think. I was speaking to my grandma about it, who I caught up with the other day, and I don't see them much, so it was nice to just call them, while they're still around. And I was talking to her about how I feel like I've been able to think more coherently and put put thoughts into words more cohesively, I think. As you can see, I'm pausing a lot more today because I'm trying to stop myself from saying to fill the gaps as I mindlessly do whatever. But yeah, and she said she used to do something similar back before computers, obviously. She'd go up to a stand and do the same thing. So it's nice to see that it's starting to have some progress in my ability to speak to myself. I've got a long way to go still though, as with everything. I was looking back at old photos and even then I still have a ways to go in terms of where I want to be in fitness and health and well-being and with grades and just general life. But I'm not gonna let that discourage me. I'm not being jealous. It's not jealous, it's jealousy, it's ambition. When I see people with what I want, I don't wish I had it instead of them. I just become more driven to reach that goal. That's what I tell myself anyway. I should get some food in this game in Minecraft. Also, this leaflet is cool. It actually adds a lot to the ambience. Actually. Yeah, I really am sometimes the biggest, like, or I really am sometimes the biggest, what would you even call it? The laziest, sorry, speaker. Like, I'll get an accent or I'll start slurring my words. And half the reason is because I'm sitting here talking to a computer screen. I'm talking to you guys. Or whoever watches, really. Whoever cares enough. Don't worry. One day I'll be... Or with each passing day, or with each passing week, maybe not each passing day, with each passing week, it's my goal to become more entertaining to listen to. A bit chilled out today. Normally I'm a lot more hyperactive, but I still think just getting it out the way makes my baseline the lowest, the most boring I can be. Still more interesting than I was 3 weeks ago, in terms of sitting here and speaking. Oh no, I actually feel bad. Chat, why do I feel bad? I killed his parents. I can't kill him. You know, when I was younger, I'd actually used to leave them alone. If I saw that it was like a mom cow and a dad cow and a son cow, I'd leave like the whole family alone because I was like, I can't do that to the kid. And then if it was like some solo cow, I'd kill him. I'm like, because I thought, I don't know. Well, I needed the food as well. I still needed food. I couldn't kill none of them. I'm not no vegan or something. I just felt bad killing the family ones. I was like, oh, like he's gonna grow up all sad or whatnot. I don't know, it was just a funny thought that came to my mind. Everyone's growing up now, aren't they? Everything's different. I went back to a old place I used to live. I'm up in the Northern Territory. It was a while ago now. It was a few months, maybe. And it was a bit sad to see that everything had changed. All the scenery that I was used to. A couple of old shops I used to visit as a kid were all closed down, and yeah, it just looked like life was moving on. Which, I mean, nothing can stay the same, isn't it? Everything changes. Everything moves on. And it'll always be there in that time period. It's just... It's weird to think about, you know? Because even if you did go back to being a kid, not that I want to be a kid again. I'll preface by saying that I feel like it would be torture being a kid again, because you're just so defenseless as a kid. You gotta rely on other people. And I hated having to do that. Let me get some more wood. But what was I saying before I went on that tangent? I was saying something. Let me just craft this stone axe. It's like my ADHD brain, or it's not actually ADHD. There's people that have so much worse than me. I'm just a bit scatterbrained, call it. Not everything is a illness, isn't it? Put a label to everything now it is. I was saying something. Yeah, it's sad that everything's changing. But even if I went back, it would be different. Like that time and the memories I have are something I'll never be able to experience in my current form ever again. Even if a time machine was invented. I don't think a lot of people realize that. Because all those people you were friends with as a kid, you wouldn't share the same humor as them as you if you went back. Even if you remember being friends with them, I don't know why I crafted two X's. You wouldn't well you likely wouldn't keep the same humor. Like when I was a kid, I damn well know the people that I hung out with, and they're good friends of mine. I'd like to catch up with them. But we've drifted apart, and even if I were to go back in time to when we were close, we'd drift apart almost immediately because I don't share the same humor that they do. You know, I don't have 2015 kid humor. I'm an adult now, which is a weird thing to think about. Probably get along more with my teacher, who I used to hate. But looking back, they weren't a bad teacher. I was just a bad student. Uh, you know, I should probably grab some iron before. Oh, it looks like there isn't any. Well, I'm just gonna grab this and keep digging, maybe. I'm not sure. If I die, I die. Uh, Even then, it's the 11 minutes is already up anyway, so it's 10 minutes really. I'll have to go back and watch two videos tomorrow, the one from yesterday and the one from today, if the Wi-Fi is even back. Or I guess I could watch it through the File Explorer. Either way, I'll figure that all out. And I'll see you. Well, I'm gonna make another video tomorrow, but I'll see you whenever my internet's back.